Hello, you guys, and welcome to almost mid-December. How are you guys doing out there? I hope that you are finishing the year strong. And you guys, that just in this video, man, we are going to talk about how in the beginning we started out talking about consistency, and it's not too late to be consistent. Just because we're in the last month of the year, we can still be consistent, finish some things strong so that we can flow right on into January 2026 if it is the Lord's will. You guys, we started out with a simple formula to keep us consistent in doing the things that we were doing. So we're going to have a little recap. We started out with the CAR formula. We talked about consistency plus accountability equals results. And for me, that was posting in the beginning of the year, posting shorts, getting familiar with that, and just getting more familiar with becoming a content creator. Don't you guys know that there's a lot of trial and error in this, and just getting fun, just getting familiar with being in front of the camera and just the ins and out of being a content creator, right? Or if there was other things that you needed to be consistent in your life. So, you guys, we started out there. And so now, so that we still can finish strong and we still can continue to be consistent. And there are sometimes, we have setbacks, right? So that brings me to the formula to just coast us right on into the 2026. So we're going to go from the car to the cab. And what the cab is consistency plus accountability equals breakthrough. How many of you guys need some breakthrough in this fourth quarter? It's like you have just tried some things, you've had some obstacles in your way, or you just need a little push. You're kind of running out of gas towards the end of the year, or you want to put it off until next year, but there's some things that you want to finish and you want to finish strong, or you just need to continue to have that perseverance to keep on pushing, right? And so what we're going to talk about, like, again, today is the CAB formula. So come on out the car, and you can still use the car formula, but we're going to talk about consistency plus accountability equals breakthrough. And also, you guys, just to be courageous, just stop. Let's not be so hard on ourselves. And so we're going to be courageous because we know that your setback is a setup for breakthrough. And when we have breakthrough, we know our blessing is right on the other side, or the answer to what we need is right on the other side. If we just keep pressing, keep pushing, keep trusting God, not be too hard on ourselves, and just get up and brush ourselves off and just start afresh from where we are. And so how we do that, we say ready, set, fast forward. And in order to get breakthrough, again, ready, set, fast forward. For you, that means just picking up the pace a little bit, and so, fasting, you may have to go on a 2 or 3 day fast, to get clarity, to start over. And we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God and who are called according to his purpose. You guys, again, even in the car formula, we talked about being on assignment. And so we don't want to give up. We don't want to give in. You are still on assignment. You are doing the best that you can. And so you and I, and if you just need a pick me up, I pray that this video is going to encourage you to just say, okay, I need some breakthrough in some areas. So, and with doing that, sometimes we need to just, get away from the TV or shut down for just a minute or two and just say, okay, let me start fresh, and then that includes prayer. God, sometimes we don't know what to pray, but Holy Spirit will lead us on what to say. He understands, he helps us in our weaknesses, because sometimes procrastination, that could be a weakness, so just ask God, whatever it is, for you. You know, what do you need for your breakthrough? And just remember that setbacks, is anything that delays progress. So what is delaying your progress? What is, that's what we have to ask. What is delaying it? Only is it just that maybe finances are. So, what's another way that you can do things, maybe get a budget or just sit back and write out your plan, make it simple, make it plain, and so look over what your plans are. If you're trying to get somewhere, your goals, did you set your goals up too high? Maybe you need to cut back and say, okay, maybe I was shooting for looking at the end result, but maybe just revamp some things. And so do that. And just know that you and I, what got me going and what was just a confirmation, because I believe, I have been consistent in many areas of my life, and so I can look over this year and say I've seen growth because I've been consistent in some areas. And so I thank God for that. But I thank God for Luciana's success. And Monday, she was like on her live, and she does a live that gives you encouragement in the mornings, Monday through Friday. And it's at about 6:30ish Central Standard Time, so about 7:30ish on East Coast time. And so she was like, Renee, I was thinking about you, and I want you need to put out some long form. We need to hear from you. We need to hear from what you are saying. And if you guys didn't know, I do lives Testimony Thursday live at 5:55 Central Standard Time every Thursday, where we come together and we do testimonies and we talk about the goodness of God, and we talk a little bit about the word. We gonna get that word in, but just, encourage one another. So we do that. But when I think about Lashana, I thought that is like a teacher, a really good teacher that that teacher can see what's inside of you, and they're pushing you and they're pulling. And so I thank God for the people that are here on YouTube and just people around me that encourage and that is inspired by what I do, and also what you are doing. So there's people that are inspired, that you and I are blessing with our gifts and talents that God has given us. And so just be courageous, step out there, and just be continue to be consistent. Find accountability partners or someone who's going to hold you and I accountable so that we can have the breakthrough, because our blessings, new opportunities are waiting. People need us. And so, so just keep on doing what you're doing. Remember, we're getting, jump on in the cab with me so that we can flow right on into 2026, making some strides and reaching some goals that we had set, and just becoming unstuck in wherever we are. So remember, you guys, we are here. I appreciate you, and I'm going to be checking in and just letting you guys know what I am doing in order, some things that have broken through for me. So I'll be doing even more lives and just sharing different breakthroughs over the past, what have gotten me to where I am today, because I think about my why I am here on YouTube, and it was to share my life experiences. And so I think about the breakthroughs that I have come through, and prayerful enough that it would help the next person. And also, just doing lives and just checking in. So more lives and more long form. So again, you guys continue to be consistent, continue to be great, and know consistency plus accountability equals breakthrough. So that is the CAB formula. And if you guys want to go back and look at the car formula, do that as well. And I'll attach a link. Like, subscribe, share this if you think someone need a boost or a breakthrough, and I will be checking on you. We'll be checking on each other. So thank you. Have a blessed one.